Hello guys, so welcome to KO Tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So we'll be texturing this railway platform over here. So let's start with the texturing part for this. So as you can see over here, we have textured this element and this element. So we'll be continuing with the texturing part. So let's just select this platform part. Let's take a new material. I'll just delete this principal BSDF Shift A, and I'll go into a shader and I'll take a diffuse shader over here. After that, what I'll be doing over here is like I'll just connect this to the surface over here. I'll go into the color and I'll go into the image texture and I'll call a texture over here. I'll go into the desktop and let's go into the platform. We can take some concrete texture. So if you want some other texture, so we can take some other texture also. Let's go into the platform. We can just assign this different texture over here. So you can easily assign this over here. After that, what I can do over here is like I'll go into Shift A and I'll go into this and I'll take a mapping part over here. I'll connect this mapping over here. So you can connect this mapping and select this, go into this and let's give a UV over here. Into that UV, if you go into this UV texture coordinates, you can use it over here also. So first we'll again go into this vector mapping and let's just connect it with this and this UV to your vector. So that can be easily done, and you have the scaling properties. You can easily use this scaling properties if you want as 6 by 6. So you can just scale the texture. So you can easily scale, or you can easily tile the texture. So if you want to tile it, so if you want that my tiling should be 20 by 20 by 20, I can easily tile it. So you can easily tile the texture by using this mapping over here. But I don't want to tile it for now. I'll just keep it by 2:2 over here. For this, we'll just keep it over here. You can rename it. Same. You can again select this part. So select this part again over here, and again let's take a new material and let's go into Shift A. Let's go into shader. Let's take a diffuse shader over here. Connect this diffuse shader with this. If you want mix shader, you can also use a mix shader over here. So how you will be utilizing a mix shader is something like go into a mix shader. Let's take a mix shader, connect it with this. One mix shader, one diffuse, connect it with the shader. Go into the diffuse over here. Into that, you can give that. So directly you can just give a texture. So what I'll do over here is like I'll call that. So I'll go into this platform folder and again I will call that texture over here. So let's take this gray concrete, just drag it over here and let's just connect it with this. So you have a mix shader. If you want to add some kind of reflectiveness, If you want to add a reflectiveness, you can easily add a reflectiveness over here. So you also have in diffuse also, you can just go into the shift A and you can go into the shader and you have a glossy shader over here. So if you want some glossiness, you can just connect it with the shader over here. So now if you just reduce it, you will see that you get a reflection over here. So that's just an example over here. If you want to go with that, you can go with that. You can also add a bump also, bump map also. So bump map can also be added. So if you want to add a bump map, you can easily add a bump map over here. You can just take a bump map over here. So into this bump map, you can try to connect it with this roughness. So with a bump map, you can make it look rough. You can reduce its strength if it is possible over here. And also you can add something. Now if you want again to be added, you can just go into shift, we'll go into this vector and I'll take a mapping over here and I'll just connect this mapping with this part. So once you add this mapping and into the mapping over here, vector mapping, so roughness, we have a bump over here. You can work with this bump. And height, if you want to add something, you can easily add it over here for the roughness. You can go with that. Alright. After that, let's again go into this. So we can easily duplicate this. So we can just delete this all. I can delete this. I can just select this part. So let's go into this layout and can press shift D and you can just duplicate it. So let's go into this view over here and slightly place it down. So make sure you duplicate it well, perfectly. So the things which are really not required, you can just delete those stuff. You can also rename it. So whatever you want the things to rename it, you can easily rename it. So again, you can press shift and D, you can just duplicate it. So slightly the same way, just push it down in the same manner. So again select this. Let's delete all of this. So whatever is required, you please keep it. The things which are not required, you can easily delete that. So just again drag it over here, slightly push it over here. That's it. So again you can just go into the texture view and you can see that we have done this changes over here. You select this whole thing over here, select this, delete this, select this, control to deselect it. So you can press just control and you can deselect this. So you just select this whole element, exclude this out over here. So after that, Shift D and slightly drag it. So all together I'm going to push it to the center over here. That's it. Slightly push it behind. So if you want to create some kind of a metal again over here, or any kind of just a glossy material over here, we can go with that. So save your file again over here, and if you want, I'll just add one basic light over here. How we can add a light? For adding a light, I can just go into add. I'll go into light. So first of all, you can see we have added a HDRI over here. Now we can add a light over here. How we can add a light? I'll show you. So first, let's go into add. You can go into the light. So just add it. So you can also take a sunlight. If you want to add a sunlight, you can easily take a sun over here. Let's add a sunlight over here. Let's just drag it. Just drag this in whatever direction you want. You can go into the sun and you can just give any color to it. You can increase its strength over here. You can decrease the strength over here. Also, we have some properties over here which are required. Definitely we'll be giving it afterwards. So light bounce, you can increase a bit of light bounce over here. You can go into this direct light. Let's see how it looks like. So still we can work on the textures if it is required and the lights. So now if you want some darker textures, you can go with some darker textures over here. You can go with some darker textures, not a problem. Select this. Alright. If you want to give some kind of a ground texture or something, you can go with the ground texture also, not a problem. So So you can just take some high quality ground texture also. You can just save as this. So this is just for a reference over here. So let's again go into this shading part. Let's select this. So if you look at this over here, we have assigned this concrete. What we'll be doing is like we'll be just deleting this over here, and I'll go into this and I'll just drag and drop this ground texture, and again I'll just connect this and I'll connect it with this. So now it looks much better over here. Alright, this looks much better. So let's render and see over here how it looks like. Now looks much better. You can give some kind of bump also. If you need to assign some bump map, you can assign some bump map over here also. So let's just off it. Let's go into this. So let's just assign a normal glossy material over here. So we can just go into this, and I'll go into this and shift A shader, and I'll add a glossy over here, and let's connect it to the metallic over here. So automatically I can easily give this directly also a shader over here, metallic, if you want to give a metallic look. Okay, can see this? And in the base color you require to give some texture, you can go with that. So we can I can add it, shift A, and you can directly add any of a texture over here. So you want to add, you can easily add it, or you can just give a slightish color to it. If you want, you can just give a color. You can go down, and you also have a sheen over here. You can give a sheen tint over here if it is required. You can see that stuff. If you have a glass, you can work with the IOR properties also. So base color can be connected with any other thing, like you can connect it with the diffuse also. Alright, metallic properties. So guys, if you have any doubts, please write it in the comment section over here. So thanks for watching this tutorial.